Angela, as your role of outreach and development coordinator for Hospice of the Ozarks, what are some of the things that you do? What does that mean? What's your day like?
Absolutely. Well, mostly I educate the community on hospice and hospice care. So I'm always looking for opportunities to come out and speak to churches or any kind of groups, civic groups, anything like that, just to educate. Because what we hear more than anything at Hospice of the Ozarks is, I wish we would have known about hospice earlier. I wish we would have gotten on service earlier. So it is my job to outreach, to educate. I'm also over development, so fundraising, because we are a nonprofit. We depend very much so on donations, and
I think people forget that with the hospital and the hospice, we're all 501c3s.
Yes, ma'am.
We are not for profit. Anything raised goes right back into what we do.
To our community, absolutely. And so I'm over raising those funds. I do
little bit of everything. I know that you do. And I think, didn't we talk about just before we went on air today, it's that time of year again, isn't it? What's coming up?
It's our big fundraiser, our benefit event, Stetsons and Stilettos. It will be Saturday, April the 2nd at Stone Creek Ranch.
Oh, that's where they've had it, and people have so much fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. We are going to have some live entertainment. We'll have a short program, live action, silent auction, just a good time.
People love that stuff.
Absolutely. And right now we're looking for some sponsorships.
Oh, okay.
So,
and you brought me today, there's some different things here. A presenting sponsor would be $5,000, and they get a reserved table with VIP seating for 8 guests. That's wonderful. A limo service.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, for 8 people to and from the event. Woohoo! Special recognition at the event by the Master of Ceremonies. And the corporate logo, name on the Hot O website and social media. They get a logo and a name mention in the newspaper and radio ads, and they get a name mention listed in the program. And for any of those that are out there, as you well know, Angela, you're getting a lot. It's a lot of value.
Absolutely.
Yes, 5,000 but 5,000 for 8 people for an evening, and for all that they're going to get. I'm sure hoping that your phone starts ringing and you get those sponsors.
I hope so too. I'm ready.
Talk to me some more about some of the other sponsors.
Sponsorship levels. They start at $500. It's just a friend of hospice.
Okay.
But for the 1,000, you can have your name in the program. You'll get a couple of tickets with that sponsorship.
I love it.
Actually not looking.
Oh, here. I'll give it to you. That's okay. That's a lot to remember.
It is. We have a lot of sponsorship levels.
I'm looking at these beautiful, beautiful
invitations
that are going out.
Yes, and they will be hitting mailboxes. We're hoping by the end of the week.
Great.
That is our goal, is to have them out this week. So people can
really
start
look
sending
forward to this. This is such a fun event.
Well, I am looking forward to it. This will be my first year.
Okay.
So I've heard in the past it's been pretty awesome.
Oh, there's some hooting and hollering going on at this. This is just great, and it's a lovely location. It's a great venue all the way around.
Yes, Carrie has been awesome to work with out there at Stone Creek.
Over at Stone Creek.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we were talking about some of the sponsor levels, and you were talking about the $500 for friends, and it goes up from there, 1,000, and then on up to 5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the tickets themselves?
The tickets themselves are $125.
Okay.
Per ticket. And we also have a raffle going on.
Oh.
So outside of the Hospice of the Ozarks, the administration building, there's a 6x8 utility trailer that Easy Loader created for us. And so we're going to be selling raffle tickets for that. So those are on sale now. Tickets just came in. So they are $5 a piece, and we'll be raffling it off that night.
And where can they get the raffle tickets?
They can be purchased there at the Hospice administration building.
Okay. All right.
And then
just behind the education building of the hospital.
That's right. And we hope to be out in the community as well. So we're looking at a couple of businesses. Perhaps we can set a table out. So look for us out in the community.
Oh, that'll be great, Angela. Yeah.
Also, our volunteers will have some of our hospice, the gala or benefit event. Volunteers will have tickets. So, and if you're interested in volunteering for the event, please give me a call.
Oh, of course.
I am
of
looking for some
course.
volunteers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, there's so much going on during the whole event. I mean, and I know, I mean, the food is wonderful. And believe me, you'll leave full. No one will leave hungry, that's for
No.
sure.
And we're going to kind of change it up a little bit by doing food pods.
Food pods.
So there will
okay.
be different flavors.
Okay,
So,
give me a little bit more information about that.
well, we hope to have kind of like a Southwestern pod, maybe an American, your American burgers, sliders kind of pods.
yeah.
So Brian and Lori are putting something together for us, so we're
Okay.
looking forward to it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
That's great. And yeah, that Southwestern sounds like a little bit spicy for those that really enjoy hot food. That sounds like a great.
It's a delicious looking menu.
Yeah, yeah. And you've got a band that's coming, so there'll be dancing.
There
and-
will, some live music, and we have started getting items for a silent auction, so I think it will be
Can you
fabulous.
share anything that's come in yet?
I know we have some handcrafted jewelry, so some original pieces. Let me see, what else has come in? They've just started trickling in. We've got a lot of ask out there as well.
we
so.
start this. I know we start advertising this very early.
Yes.
So because the tickets go quickly.
They do.
Yeah.
So
Now, can people get tickets online? Is that anything that sometimes in the past I know they've had the capability to get tickets online. So that may be something coming up for people to look for.
at this point they are not.
Okay.
But that, again, that might be something. We actually just moved our website over, so we have
Yeah.
some changes there. But do look for us on Facebook.
Okay.
So on our Facebook page, I'll be posting more information on that.
As it becomes available.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
great.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, just so that our viewers know too, we're right now not even to Valentine's Day yet. So, so we've got March, and then you've got the 2nd of April. So we start about 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, to make sure that people are aware of the event and they can get their tickets. So it's still in the planning phases. And as you say, you need sponsors right now.
We do. That is our big ask right now.
Yeah.
Need those sponsors.
Get those sponsors out. And this is something that I know our local folks, these sponsorship roles go quickly because people know what a success this event always is. They have so much fun at it. So. Well, let's see, what else is going on at hospice?
What else is going on at hospice? We're looking for some new volunteers at hospice.
Okay.
So if you're interested in just volunteering for hospice, and that can be anything from working in the office, you know, filing papers, sitting with patients, picking up equipment. We have a lot of different roles for our hospice volunteers,
Right.
and we are always looking for some new faces, some new
Shoot.
volunteers. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, right now we do definitely have a need. So if you're interested in volunteering, Lori Stanton is our volunteer coordinator.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Yes,
and
she
you can
is.
just contact the hospice office and they'll get you in touch with Lori.
Right. And I know that she's probably got opportunities that will fit. She'll make sure it fits with your schedule.
Absolutely.
If you have time that you can spare, she'll make it work.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. And as you say, I mean, I can't think of a more worthwhile place to volunteer than Hospice of the Ozarks.
It's true. We couldn't do what we do without our volunteers. They truly are amazing. You know, like I said, they do everything from just sitting and being with the patients, sitting at our front desk at our hospice home, greeting the families. We have volunteers that crochet and do sewing for quilts and blankets. We honor veterans program, and so all of our veteran patients receive an American or a patriotic lap quilt.
Oh, how nice.
So they're beautiful.
nice.
They're beautiful. So we love that our community gives back in that way.
We are blessed beyond belief with this community. From a hospital perspective, from a hospice perspective, We know how generous this community is to all of our ventures and how they support us, and we couldn't do it without them. I mean,
No.
this is their hospice, this is their hospital, and they reward us as far as supporting all that we do.
Yes.
So, whether it's getting new technology or continuing the hospice program. So, as you mentioned earlier, Angela, these are all 501c3 programs that any monies raised, such as the Stetsons and Stilettos benefit, goes right back into hospice and helping those in our community. So it's a win-win for everybody.
That it is.
Yes. And do they still have the pet program?
We do. We
Oh,
have
I
the
think
pet
that's
program,
the best
so
program.
everybody loves their fur babies, so we
Yes.
want to make sure that they're taken care of. So we do have Pet Peace of Mind, and the funding is separate. It began with a grant. Now we run on donations that are specifically made toward that program.
Right.
And so if we have a patient that is concerned about their pet, there are funds available to take care of it, whether that be rehoming or during the time if they need grooming or pet food or anything, then we can make sure that they have that peace of mind that their animal is going to be taken care of and loved as they would do.
Do they allow the animals in hospice house?
Yes.
I thought so.
We do.
Yeah, that's been around for a long time, many years, and with various names to the programs. But in nursing homes, and I mean, it's the benefit of pets is there's no price you can put on it.
We actually have pet therapy dogs. So we have volunteers that have a couple of dogs, a couple of volunteers with dogs that bring them in for the patients. So they don't belong to the patients, but to the volunteers, and they come in. So the patients enjoy that. The families enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And so
there's nothing more calming than stroking a cat or a dog
absolutely.
or a bunny.
Or a bunny.
Angela, we need to take a short break.
Okay.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.